When parents manipulate their children for their own personal gain, it can have some pretty detrimental effects on their development. Let's start by diving into some examples, shall we? 1. Emotional manipulation. A parent may guilt trip their child into doing something they want by using emotional tactics, such as making the child feel responsible for their happiness or threatening to withdraw love and affection. 2. Gaslighting. A parent may manipulate their child's perception of reality by denying or distorting the truth, leading the child to doubt their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences. 3. Excessive control and micromanagement. A parent may manipulate their child by exerting excessive control over their choices, activities, and relationships, preventing the child from developing independence and autonomy. 4. Financial manipulation. A parent may exploit their child's financial resources or manipulate their access to money for their own personal gain, using it for their own expenses without considering the child's needs. 5. Exploiting talents or abilities. A parent may push their child to pursue specific talents or abilities solely for personal gain or to fulfill their own unfulfilled dreams, disregarding the child's own interests and aspirations. First off, one major effect is a compromised sense of self-esteem and self-worth. When children are constantly manipulated by their parents, it can make them doubt their own abilities and value. They may start to believe that they are only valuable when they fulfill their parents' desires or expectations, which can really take a toll on their self-confidence. Another effect is the hindered development of healthy relationships. When parents manipulate their children, it can create a dynamic of mistrust and manipulation within the family. As a result, children may struggle to form genuine connections with others and have difficulty in developing healthy boundaries. This can impact their ability to establish positive relationships later in life. Furthermore, manipulation can hinder the development of crucial life skills. When parents use their children for personal gain, they may prioritize their own needs over the child's overall growth and development. This can lead to a lack of opportunities for the child to learn important skills, such as decision-making, problem-solving, and independence. As a result, the child may struggle to navigate the challenges of adulthood. Additionally, emotional well-being can be greatly affected. Children who are manipulated by their parents may experience high levels of stress, anxiety, and even depression. The constant pressure to meet their parents' expectations and fulfill their personal agendas can lead to emotional instability and a diminished sense of happiness. Staying on the topic of emotional manipulation, here are some examples or tactics that could be used to control or manipulate their child's emotions. 1. Guilt tripping. Parents may use guilt to manipulate their child's behavior or decisions by making them feel responsible for their parents' happiness or well-being. They might say things like, "If you really loved me, you would do this for me." 2. Emotional blackmail. Parents may use threats or emotional manipulation to get their child to comply with their wishes. For example, they might say, "If you don't do what I say, I will be so disappointed in you." 3. Withholding affection. Parents may intentionally withdraw love, attention, or affection as a means of punishing or controlling their child. They might give the silent treatment or ignore their child's emotional needs until the child complies with their demands. 4. Playing the victim. Some parents may manipulate their child by portraying themselves as the victim in certain situations, making the child feel guilty or responsible for their parents' negative emotions or circumstances. 5. Emotional invalidation. Parents may dismiss or minimize their child's emotions, making them feel like their feelings are not valid or important. This can lead to the child doubting their own emotions and feeling manipulated into suppressing them. Now let's take a deeper dive into the detrimental effects of parental manipulation on a child's development. 1. Emotional manipulation. Parents who manipulate their children often use tactics like guilt tripping, emotional blackmail, or gaslighting to control them. This can result in the child feeling confused, anxious, and emotionally unstable. They may struggle to trust their own feelings and judgment, leading to difficulties in regulating their emotions. 2. Low self-efficacy. When children are constantly manipulated by their parents, they may develop a belief that they have little control over their own lives. This can lead to a lack of self-efficacy, where they doubt their ability to make decisions and achieve their goals. As a result, they may become passive, indecisive, and overly dependent on others for validation and direction. 3. Impaired autonomy and independence. Parental manipulation can hinder a child's development of autonomy and independence. Instead of allowing the child to make their own choices and learn from their mistakes, manipulative parents exert control and make decisions on their behalf. This can stifle the child's personal growth and prevent them from developing crucial life skills such as problem solving, critical thinking, and decision making. 4. Difficulty establishing boundaries. Manipulative parents often disregard their child's boundaries and personal space. As a result, the child may struggle to establish and maintain healthy boundaries in their relationships with others. They may find it challenging to assert themselves, say no, or express their needs and desires, which can lead to difficulties in maintaining healthy relationships and standing up for themselves. 5. Trust issues. When children are consistently manipulated by their parents, it can erode their trust in others. They may become skeptical of others' intentions and struggle to form deep, meaningful connections. This can have a lasting impact on their ability to trust and rely on others, which can hinder their social and emotional development. 6. Negative self-image and perfectionism. Parental manipulation can lead to a negative self-image in children. They may feel inadequate, constantly striving for their parents' approval and validation. This can result in perfectionistic tendencies, where they have unrealistic expectations of themselves and fear failure. The constant need for validation and fear of disappointing others can create immense pressure and stress on the child. 7. Impaired emotional regulation. Children who are manipulated by their parents may struggle with emotional regulation. They may have difficulty expressing their emotions appropriately and may resort to unhealthy coping mechanisms such as withdrawal, aggression, or emotional outbursts. This can impact their overall emotional well-being and their ability to navigate challenging situations effectively. Other ways parents could potentially manipulate their children is by using emotional manipulation. So to sum it up, parental manipulation for personal gain can seriously hinder a child's development. It can lead to a compromised sense of self-worth, impaired relationship skills, hindered life skill development, emotional distress, and long-term negative effects. It's crucial for parents to prioritise their children's well-being and growth, fostering a healthy and supportive environment for their development.